Calling for what purpose?
Will the gentleman yield for questions?
Gentleman yield for questions?
You know,
He yields for
Yes,
I
yields
didn't
for
hear.
questions.
Okay, I didn't hear a correct answer. Chairman, are you aware that during slavery, blacks fled? Are you aware that during the slavery times, blacks fled? They ran away.
I can't hear you very well.
Are you aware that when there was slavery times, blacks fled? During the Nazi times, Jewish people fled. They fled their oppressor.
Mr. Speaker, I notice that Republicans don't get help.
The chair advises the guests that the rules of the House strictly prohibit demonstrations or outbursts by visitors in the gallery. If there are additional demonstrations or outbursts in the gallery, the chair will order the Sergeant-at-Arms to clear the gallery under the House's constitutional authority to prevent obstruction of its proceedings.
Chairman,
Yes.
this is a very powerful visual that you have up here that you just spoke about.
And very good, because you all just did it. It's time the Republicans get to do it.
Absolutely. You do it all the time. You all do it all the time. But let me just ask you some questions, because I think that this is an important visual for Texans, the voters of Texas, because our crowd of gang looks smaller than yours. And so I thank you for showing that visual,
Well, it's 88
it doesn't
to
look as
62,
diverse.
correct. It's 88 to 62.
Yeah, but your crowd does not reflect the diversity of Texas.
Now I think we're
What is your
avoiding
understanding
the bill
of the
right
requirement?
now.
What is your understanding?
Sorry, Denise.
What is your
Katrina?
understanding of the requirements of Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act?
Could not hear. Would you repeat?
Yes, sir. What is your understanding of the requirements of Section 2 of the Voting Rights Act?
I don't have all the elements here, but the Voting Rights Act needs to be followed. Section 2 is one of the biggest sections in there. As I've told you, just like, I hate to tell all of you, but there's a lot of photos of the scripts that were on your phones from organizations with lawyers out in the hallway. But we go to council, we present bills, and if they have approved them and tell us that we have followed these legal positions, we do. And that has been done.
I'm sorry, I don't think that you answered the question.
I sure did.
What is your understanding?
I just told you that. Again, I'll repeat again. I do not have all of the elements on the Voting Rights Act in
Well, what
Section
elements do
2.
you have?
No.
What elements do you have?
Mr. Speaker, can I ever get a chance to finish my answers? I thought we had ruled that a question, and I get to answer.
Members, make sure that you allow each other to finish the question and answer so the members in the gallery can hear the debate.
Thank you. Repeating, do I have all of the Voting Rights Act criteria in front of me? No. Do the lawyers that I've worked with? Yes. Can I go make a call and get it to folks? Yes. You can do the same thing. Section 2 in the Voting Rights Act is what has been looked at in redistricting. Petaway has changed the law. Rucho has changed the law. Many of you, Representative, are talking about 2021. I do get a kind of an interesting deal, everybody. You complain about 2025 and tell me 2021 is okay, but you sued me on 2021. I don't know which way to go. But my point is, do I have them right here? No. But do I feel, you just asked me, do I have the elements? I told you.
I'm asking what you understand it to mean.
I told you, I understand. You want me, let me go back to the beginning of the speech that I gave that
No,
to
I just want to know.
Well, no, you
what
asked. I read it
Okay.
to you at the very beginning. This was done when we started today.
Okay.
Another important law that we must follow is a federal law known as the Voting Rights Act of 1965. Although race cannot be the predominant factor in drawing maps, Section 2 of that act prohibits enactment of any plan that restricts minority citizens from having an opportunity to elect their preferred candidate of choice in certain circumstances if they exist. That was my knowledge, and I placed it out at the very beginning of the debate.
And so that's your understanding?
That's my general understanding.
Well, thank you.
There's a lot more.
Thank you for.
And you can go into the various cases. But
Did you perform?
RUCHA, too, involves the voting rights along with Petaway.
Did you perform any racially polarized voting analysis in drawing these maps?
Okay. I have been asked that question. I will answer it again. Did Todd Hunter personally? No. Did Todd Hunter go to a law firm that performed all review? The answer is yes.
And what is that law firm?
Their name is Butler Snow, which was stated on the microphone a few hours ago.
Okay. And they performed the racially polarized voting analysis in drawing the maps?
I went to the law firm, told them what the goal was. They prepared. If anybody has the specifics, they have it.
But did they perform any racially polarized voting analysis in drawing the maps?
Second time, I told you I have no personal knowledge, but I'm sure the law firm performed everything they needed to do.
What did they need to do?
Well, I hope I'm not the one having to tell law firms what to do, but if they know anything about redistricting, they know about Petaway, they know about RUCHA, they know about the Voting Rights Act, they also know about the other Fifth Circuit as well as U.S. Supreme Court. My view is you would go through all of those areas and you rely on the firms, just like your groups are. Some of the ones that you said you represented, I know who your lawyers are. And you go to them, they perform analysis, and they gave you the scripts on your phone today. All I did was go to a law firm, and they orally gave me my information. And then I prepared it out. Did I personally go to everything? No. That's why I rely on professionals who can give me that detail.
You make assumptions, and you know what they say when people make an assumption.
Well, I mean, an assumption could mean anything. So
I know,
don't
but
know
you
what you're talking
assumed that
about.
I went with some lawyer.
I'm sorry, I can't hear
You made an assumption about what I did with a
No,
lawyer.
I did not make it about
Okay.
you.
Did you perform any electoral performance analysis in drawing the majority-minority districts in this map?
Same answer that I've just given you, same answer that I have given everybody. We went to a law firm who had the expertise. They prepared everything that I was told they needed to do.
Is that a no?
I told you personally I did not.
Thank
and
you.
I went to a law firm who performed it and gave me the information.
Besides the law firm, did anyone else involved in the creation of this body, of this map, perform that type of analysis?
That I don't know.
The evidence at trial at the League of United Latin American Citizens versus Abbott case, the one that's in El Paso, was that the Attorney General's office has a system to perform racially polarized voting analysis. Was that used at any point on your map before today?
Personal knowledge, I don't know.
And you said that Butler Snow was the...
Butler Snow is the law firm.
And you don't know if they did that type of analysis?
I don't know what they did, but I'm sure they did everything they needed to do.
All right. And this Butler Snow law firm, are they your personal lawyer?
Okay. As I explained earlier in the day, Butler Snow is a law firm that helped in 2021. Because you all sued us in 2021, they continue their representation of me. With congressional redistricting, they were engaged again, And then I was listed because I was already in an attorney relationship with them. So it continues from 2021 to today, but the answer is yes, they represent me.
And do you pay for them with your
No.
own campaign money, or do
No,
you pay for
I
them
don't
with
pay
personal
them.
money?
I don't pay them.
Who pays for them?
I don't know who specifically pays them, but there's a contract that pays the attorney relationship with me and others.
So you,
That's
you-
already been brought up in the committee hearings.
Oh, I'm just asking.
Yeah, well, I mean, you're asking, I noticed the people that know this aren't at the back mic.
Well, there may be a lot of people who don't know a lot of things.
Well, that's why we're
So
answering your
the
questions.
2021
I just want to know who you're getting all your feedback up there on your notes. But
Well,
I'm
I
not
wrote
going to
them.
ask you who.
I wrote them myself.
And I won't ask some of the members who took photos of your scripts to disclose that too.
Okay,
And just remember,
Is it your
Representative,
belief?
in
Is it your belief?
2021,
sure.
I was the chairman of Redistricting. There sure are a lot of you in the back that came and asked me to help you.
Well, that's how
And
you
now
made it.
today,
That's how you had it.
today, I'm getting an attack. So I guess it was okay for you to ask for my help in 2021, and then today attack us.
Well, when we're not included in the process and you
You
control
left
the
for
whole
17 to 19 days. How could you be included?
process. Again, when
Again, that's correct. Again, in
when
2021, you did also.
when you oppress,
What's-
when you are oppressed, you try to flee the oppressor.
We
Is it your
disagree.
belief that you can be fairly
We disagree
confident?
with you.
Is it your belief that you can be fairly confident how a district will vote, Republican or Democrat, by the racial percentage
No.
of the citizen
I
voting
don't-
age population
No, I do not
in that
think.
district?
No, you didn't. I get to finish.
Oh, I had to finish
You
my
asked
question.
a question. No, you didn't. You asked me. Nobody knows who's going to win an election. That's why I disagree with most of your all arguments. That doesn't mean a Republican or a Democrat are going to win. You have new criteria that may give people some energy to run and maybe some areas they can do better in. But it doesn't say who's going to win. None of us can predict who's going to win an election.
Then why are you changing the maps now?
Well, one of the reasons is for partisan reasons under Rucho and to give Republicans an opportunity where they haven't in the past.